Hello and welcome to Innovate Leader Podcast. This is a platform where I share tips, ideas that could enhance your perspective as a leader. And today I want to talk about critical thinking. And I want to say that our education system across the world has been very helpful in developing critical thinking in individuals, right all the way from early childhood development. However, most of the workplace, most of the organizations are the ones that are killing the critical thinking in individuals. And why am I saying this? Critical thinking is about three key areas: the problem, the thinking, which is the thoughts, and the solution. And if individuals are brought up in this space where they're encouraged to actually be critical thinkers, then when they are recruited in organizations and they are put into boundaries that they cannot be able to think through and look around the problems that are around them, so then they can think through some of the solutions that can actually be helpful to the organization, then you are restricting their critical capabilities, you're restricting their critical thinking. You find that leaders are employed in organizations and only to realize later that they cannot be adventurous in terms of some of the solutions that they want to bring on board that will create change within the organization. Then you're restricting their creativity, you're restricting their capabilities. And this is what is happening in many organizations across the world. And that's why you find these things that we call quiet quitting, aspects that we call individuals just leave organizations. I mean, the essence is they're being restricted from at the extent of their critical thinking, and some of them outgrow their organizations because they feel that the organizations are unable to support their critical thinking nature. So what can organization do, and what can organizational leaders do by extension? Three things. First is allow your team to be adventurous. You have recruited the team, the individuals, you have checked on their capabilities, and that's why they're in your team. You have recruited this leader with a specific skill that you want there in your team. Allow them to be adventurous, to co-create, look at the problems around the organization, think through solutions, and co-create the way forward with other leaders and other members of the team. And this is how then they're able to then bring out their best in terms of creativity. Number two is encourage red team approach. And a red team approach here is encourage departments to actually critique each other's from their strategy, from their execution, and encourage, provide those platforms where departments can actually be able to critique each other constructively in terms of their strategy, in terms of their execution, in terms of their solutions. And this will ensure that individuals are able to really get feedback from each other in a way that is more developmental as compared to naturally when it happens, and sometimes you might not control because then it creates issues. And the last one is provide a platform for constructive conflict. There is no culture that is shaped without conflict. There is no innovation without conflict. If you don't provide that space for constructive conflict, the natural system will provide a deconstructive conflict, and you have to manage that conflict in a way that it does not disintegrate the team. I hope I've added value to you in terms of allowing your team and your leaders to actually drive their critical thinking nature. My name is Gilbert Angana. I'm a leadership and organizational behavior coach and the CEO of Asset Leadership Group. Thank you very much.